chapter. Number 7. A person whose house open to the alleyways to which other houses open, or even one whose house opens to a courtyard to which other houses open, desires to become a teacher of children, his neighbors may not protest against his decision. Rabbi Reuben Shlita said over this halacha many times. Similarly, should one teacher of the children come and open a schoolroom next to the place where a colleague is teaching, so that other children will come to him, or so that the children study under his colleague shall come to him, his colleague may not lodge a protest against him. As Yeshayahu 42:2 states, God desires for the sake of his righteousness to make the Torah great and glorious. So let's try to understand. Many times, if you have like a shared courtyard, so you cannot open a business. So I mean, you're going to open the business, make I don't know, some metal utensils. You're going to bank from the early morning until very late at night. It's not going to fly, right? They can forbid you the Beis Din or some other things, right? But base medrash for little children, even though of course the children allowed, of course, right? Allowed and it's annoying, but guess what? Nobody is allowed to lodge a protest because it's so important. So let's do from the beginning, and we stop there. If a person whose house is open to the alleyway, to which other houses are open, so for us it's like local street, or even whose house open a courtyard, so courtyard is more private, right? To which other houses are open, desires to become teacher of children, his neighbors may not protest against his decision. 36. In Hilchot Shechinin 6:8 and 11, the Rabbi mentioned certain restrictions which owners of the houses which open to the common alley can impose on each other. For example, one may not open a tailor shop or leather work. I mean, because it's going to stink, right? This leather work, because of the inconvenience and discomfort which might be caused, right? Though the opening of the schoolroom may also cause discomfort, because the parents will frequently visit. Okay, here's another reason, because parents will frequently visit, and the children may may make noise, of course. The study of the Torah is important enough to override these considerations. So the person say, I'm a big professor, I need to work on my my project. Say, okay, Mr. Professor, the school children are more important than you study. Continue. Verse 36. Similarly, should one teacher of children come and open schoolroom next to the place where the colleague is teaching, so that the children will come to him, or so that the children studying under his colleague, right? Under his colleague shall come to him, right? So meaning you open door like next door, and new children coming to you, and even children that used to go to your colleague, they also coming to you, right? His colleague may not lodge a protest against him, right? In all other cases, you have two barber shops, two fruit stores. They, of course, they can lodge protest, and most likely they would require the second guy just to close or move out. Or, I mean, if it's a very busy street, they would allow it to stay. Though such a practice would not be allowed in any other profession, if the new competitor came from a different country, right? See Hilchot Shechinin 6:8, an exception made regarding Torah teaching. Why? Because it's a healthy competition. Teaching 37. As the Yeshayahu 42:2 states, God desired, for the sake of his righteousness, to make the Torah great and glorious. Great and glorious, number 38. And so it's last commentary. Baba Basra 21a is a source of this halacha. Does not quote does not quote this verse, but rather explains, the envy of the teacher will increase the knowledge. So when this teacher understands that it's his parnasa, the children are going to go to different teacher, so it's going to increase his knowledge, and he would be motivated to teach better, right? Yad Melachi explains that the Rambam frequently substituted a different verse or explanation for the one he quoted by the Talmud. Right? Very interesting. If he feels that his choice is more explanatory. So it's not like Rambam did not know what Talmud says. He feels it's a better explanation. However, the advantage of this verse chosen by the Rambam over the reason why the Talmud requires explanation. In the resolution can be understood that this law has two dimensions. One relevant to the laws governing the consideration neighbors must afford each other and the possibility of competition between them. And then relevant laws of the Torah study. So two separate things. One is competition, another is an annoyance to the neighbors. The Talmudic passage cited above deals primarily with the right of the neighbors. So, okay. Thus, it explains to a person who might feel that a colleague has overstepped his rights that he himself will benefit, because the spirit of the competition will motivate him to increase his own Torah knowledge. So it's not like he's going to lose because it's not enough children, right? Otherwise, you're also going to benefit. Why are you going to learn more, right? You're going to try more, and then you're also going to benefit. In a contrast, in this halachas, Rambam deals primarily with the with importance of the Torah study. Hence, he quotes the verse which emphasizes how important in increase in Torah study. Okay, so we start here.